What is up, everyone? It is the Nicely Gamer here, and guys, I'm chilling on my laptop, guys, about to show you how I make my thumbnails, so everyone here knows that I am mediocre at making thumbnails. I'm joking now. That you guys can also go and make thumbnails. I'm gonna be having a playlist out where it's just a whole bunch of my how-tos and how I do my video making and everything that I pretty much use. And if you guys follow all of that, you're pretty much gonna be right where I am right now, guys. If you guys do make, also if you guys have good content. So what I use. Sorry if I'm rushing this because I made one before this and it came with like 17 minutes and I'm not trying to have that happen again. So what I use to make my thumbnails is Pixlr, guys. I'm going to show you guys how to make the thumbnail that is for this video right now, actually. Pretty simple, and this is the thumbnail. I know it looks like crap, but this is actually the thumbnail that is on this video right now. So what you guys want to do is click on Pixlr. The link will be in the description. When you click on Pixlr, you want to go all the way down. Click on Launch Web App. Once you press Launch Web App, create image, and then you also want to go make the width 1280 by 720, which is the size of a thumbnail. So 720. Also make sure it's transparent and name it whatever. So I'm going to name it whatever one, just because I made one actually called whatever. So now that you have this huge thing, what you guys want to do is go and find your background, of course, and my background is always that purple grunge background. So when I type in purple grunge, you want to open that, and then this is going to pop up. Once this is up, guys, all you want to do is press Control A, Control C, and then click on this background, and just press Control V. And now this is pretty much here. I'm going to show you guys how I do everything, guys, like almost everything. I know it's going to take a little bit longer than usual, but it's whatever. So what I like to have is this light area and this dark area. To make everything look all popping out and make everything look all nice, I usually put the contrast up to like 50 or maybe even higher than that, just to make everything look all nice, dark, and moody. And then I go all the way to saturation, turn the saturation up a lot, just so it looks like, it's like fighting, light versus dark. So I like having that a lot. You're going to see that in a lot of my thumbnails, and pretty much this thumbnail that I'm creating right now is pretty much how I create most of my thumbnails. The gaming thumbnails I do a little bit of different stuff with, but that's whatever. So now I also like to go, and you guys can find the stuff yourself. Like, this is not me. You guys don't have to copy me. You guys can just use exactly what I'm doing. So I usually have a border. This is actually supposed to be for my live streams that I usually do, but I need a better computer for me to do these good ass live streams. So I'm gonna wait for that to come in, set up a job, So what you guys want to do is this: when this layer, when you add this picture here, what you want to do is go to free transform. So you press on edit, you're gonna see free transform, and you're able to move this all around, guys. But what you want to do is click on this little edge, hold down on shift, and then pull. When you pull, you're going to realize that this thing gets bigger and also keeps its shape. Nothing gets like, loose. Not like you're actually free transforming it. I really don't know what the hell I just said there, but pretty much you guys just go and you guys get what I mean by that. Like, here comes the hard parts. Just going and perfectly having it here. And also just letting you guys know, this is not going to show how it looks like. This right here is not how it actually looks like on YouTube. YouTube makes everything look a lot smaller for some reason. I don't know why. But when you're going and adding a thumbnail, of course, everything is going to be a lot smaller, and it's not going to look exactly how you think it's going to look. So I'm just trying to position this correctly. And this is what I usually do for my videos. Oops, I think I pressed on something. Oopsie doodle. So you want to go press yes. Click on the outside over here and press yes. So now that I have this layer over here, what I want to do is go to adjustments, contrast, and sorry if I'm working really fast. And you want to put the contrast up super high, guys, to the max, and this makes everything look amazing. Saturation and contrast make everything look so cool. That's how it makes everything look all shiny in my thumbnails, guys. So now that that's pretty much out of the way, you want to right click on this layer, guys. Right click on the layer. You want to go to layer styles. I usually add outer glow. When you add outer glow, just click on outer glow. Make sure you have it check marked and put the hardness up fully. Make sure the size is a decent size. Trust me, you're going to want the size to be big just because YouTube makes everything look smaller. So that looks perfect. This is perfect so far. Like, this is going really well. So now, oops, there's always the undo button when you go to edit. So make sure you guys also go in. Just if you screw up on anything, make sure you go and click that. So now you want to make a new layer by pressing this over here. When you create a new layer, you're able to add whatever you want to it, of course. You guys are able to add whatever. You guys can do like a lot more than what I'm doing here. This is just showing how to make the thumbnail that I have in this video, actually. So, well, for this video. So you want to put the size up fully. You want to go to your font. You can pick whatever font. I downloaded some fonts, so I'm gonna use the font that I always use. You guys probably got like sick and tired of this font because you guys are like, oh man, you need to have a different font or some crap. But my font is Long Shot. I love this font so much. And what you want to do is just go and type in how to make a thumbnail using Pixlr. If you guys are following along, that's great, because you guys are gonna have pretty much the outcome of this thumbnail that I'm using for this video, guys. So I like to have it down here just ahead of time, just because this part that I'm about to do is gonna get super annoying. So now that it's here, you can just move it around. You can move the font around. Make sure it's on the same layer, of course. So you want to right click on this. When you right click on this, you're gonna see your rasterized image. I believe that's what it says. Yeah, rasterized layer. When you press on this, you're able to free transform this layer. So now when you go to edit, you're gonna see free transform. And now all you gotta do is hold down shift and just pull. And now this image, the text gets bigger. So now you want to click on here and just press yes. With this background, you don't need it, so you can just go and press that and no. So now that it's here, what I usually do to add that huge like fade in my text and all that crap, which makes it look super cool, is I just go and click on a magic wand tool, which is this, and you want to hold down shift and just click on every single letter. This is really annoying. Like, this takes so long. I hate this part, especially when you screw up on it. Before, I didn't know that you could have an undo button in this, so of course I would have restarted my whole entire thing. How to make a thumbnail. How to make a thumbnail using Pixlr. This is when I'm going to click on every single letter, guys. But trust me, it's worth it. It makes everything look a lot better. It makes everything look, popping out. So when you fail here, just press undo, and then hold down on shift again, and then go back at it. I love this font. I love everything, man. This is like an easier version. Oops. It's like a really easier version of Photoshop, I would say. And it's just simpler. Like, same stuff. A little bit, well, not like a couple of things are not here, but overall, still the same thing. And it works perfectly fine with it. So now that you have everything clicked one by one, you want to go to the gradient tool. When you have the gradient tool, this is pretty much you drag and it makes whatever color you want appear. So I like this one. This is what I usually use. So I click from the corner and then drag all the way down from here, let go, and then you get that. That is what I usually use, if you guys are wondering. That's familiar. So when you have this, you don't want those little like cutout spots. You just click on it and that's off. So it looks kind of dull. So what I usually like to do is go and right click on the layer, go to layer styles, press outer glow, put the hardness up fully, of course. You want to put this to like 20, maybe even 30 if you want to actually see the outline of the letters. Honestly, I'm not even lying to you guys. Like, YouTube makes everything look insanely weird. So you can choose to have it in black. You can choose to have it in white. I'm going to have it for white just because white pops out the most. It's usually white or black that I have because those things make everything pop out a lot, of course. So you can tell that it looks a lot better with this little outer glow thing. Trust me, it looks horrible. Actually, I lied. It looks horrible now, but when it goes onto YouTube, it's going to look perfectly fine. Like exactly how all my other thumbnails look. I do this with every single thumbnail that I create. So now I like having a little bit more pizzazz in it. So I'm going to go to adjustment, saturation, and put that saturation fully up. And now look how everything looks now. It looks insane. This is actually kind of blending in with this background, but it doesn't matter because I'm moving it up. So I think you guys can tell the difference. So you go to saturation, fully down, and then super high, which looks amazing. I love this, how it looks like. So you can put that right back up here. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller just because the L is kind of popping up onto the border. So I'm just going to hold down on shift, make it a little bit smaller. Bam, perfect. That is that. Sorry, I'm moving so fast, guys. You guys can always go back and watch it. It's just that I'm trying to keep within my little like time zone, So that is set. What you guys want to do now is press file. Make sure you're on a new layer, but really it makes a new layer anytime you want to press open image. Now that when you press open image, you can go to the Pixlr. Make sure it's PNG, guys. If it's not PNG, it's not going to go and show up correctly, guys. Like, you're going to see a white background. You don't want a background with it. When you see these little checkered squares, that means it's PNG. Nothing's going to appear behind it. This is going to be the image itself. So you want to hold down Control A. So select all, Control C to copy, and you want to press here, and then press Control V. And now this image is added here, guys. So what you want to do is press free transform. You don't need to rasterize anything or resize or do anything with it. You want to press free transform and just turn it exactly how I have it in my thumbnail. If you guys are following along, it's great. You just want to hold down shift and just make it a lot smaller. When it's a lot smaller, it's easy, it's simple, and I'm just gonna have it right over here. Press yes. Now I want to go magic wand tool, hold on shift, click here, and you want to go back to your gradient tool. You can have that instead. What I usually like to do just to make it perfect is just do that, click off it. Actually, well, you want to go back to your gradient tool and you just want to click off it, and now you can go and add your border. Layer style, outer glow, make sure the hardness is fully up there, make sure this is at 30, and you just want to put that to white, and it's gonna you're gonna show a huge little thing, but trust me, it's not gonna show like that on your thumbnail. Of course, I said that multiple times now. You also want to copy the layer, so now I want to duplicate the layer, duplicate, and now when it's duplicated, you can just move it there. Oh, never mind, I don't even have to copy the layer. So now you can have it here, and that's pretty much it, guys. That is it. Simple, nice, and easy, guys. So now that is pretty much this. It's just that. Oh wait, no, I lied. I just need to add one more thing. What I usually like to add: adjustments, saturation, fully up. Same thing with this one: adjustments, saturation, fully up, guys. And this is pretty much it. That's how I make my thumbnails, guys. Easy, simple, and just perfect for me. I'm gonna get a lot better of it, of course, because right now it's good and all. It makes it just eye-catching. It's eye-catching, but not up to my standards for my own self. So I'm gonna strive for better. So I'm gonna go add this right behind here, and that is pretty much that thumbnail right here. Now what you want to go and do is just press File, Save. When you save it as whatever. Save it as whatever, and then now that it's saved, you can turn up the quality of it. Really does not matter, and that's how it's gonna look like when you go and put it onto your thumbnail. So that's what I mean by it's not gonna be so popping, like the white is not gonna be so popping out. So don't even bother worrying about that. So pretty much once that is set, once it's saved, you want to go to your video, whatever video you want, and just go and place that thumbnail there for it, guys. That easy, that simple, guys, and that's how I make my thumbnail. That is the first tutorial, first how-to for my whole entire channel of this year and also last year, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's gonna be many more how I create my videos, what I use, and I hope you guys like this video. I'm the Nicely Gamer, and I'm out. Have a good day. I'm out, dude. Bye. Output, and then stop.